Alright, welcome to a shitty tutorial on how to do second boss in EC Hell mode. Alright, so first off, we're going to start with positioning. This is your main tank, Vanguard, almost guaranteed to be the Vanguard. Second tank, this is going to be a Vanguard or a Blade Master. Preferably Vanguard if you have two Vanguards, but most importantly, just Vanguard or Blade Master. And then the final one is just Blade Master preferably, but Blade Master Vanguard works. Works in my setup, that's what we do. Alright, so first off, on pull, well, first off, the healers. You will have the main tank healer standing on the center, and you will have the off-tank healer that heals both off-tanks. They will stand in between steel and where you first put Obsidian Gatekeeper. Alright, so on pull, the off-tank will take Obsidian, and they'll pull them directly down to almost near the entrance of the boss room, and then DPS it. The main tank will keep the lava gatekeeper until lava rain comes out. You need to learn the tell for it, and you need to be able to get out before it lands. But as soon as that happens, you pull him out closer to a little bit more up from where the off tank's ad starts. And then the third tank, you basically just take him here until Obsidian Gatekeeper gets low. When the Obsidian Gatekeeper gets low, you should pull him back a little bit, just because your healer will have more room to heal you. And if the ads come anywhere within the range of this boss, they will get an immunity shield and not be killable. Also, if they go in the same range as the Lava Gatekeeper, so you need to be careful about that. Okay, and so after you kill the ads in the first boss, you directly everyone comes over and you build your 3 stars on the Steel Gatekeeper. Build 3 stars. If you need to, based on timing, wait for a lava rain to come out before killing it. After that comes out and you kill this boss though, everyone comes to middle. Once everyone's in the middle, the Lava Gatekeeper will do Meteor. Meteor places the debuff on 3 members, and main tank can be included in this, as well as anyone else. Gunslinger, if you pop mercurial, I've been told that you do not get targeted at all for the Meteor. And that works well because you don't have a dispel. You don't have a personal dispel, whereas almost every other class has one. So, the 3 people that get the debuff, if it's a main tank, just instantly dispel yourself with Indomitable Will. The other 2 or 3 people in the stack with the debuff, they need to find somewhere to spread out. I normally go down here as a melee, and range typically go anywhere of these directions based on where the lava rain is. So the lava rain is here, they can go like around the outside and hopefully find a spot back here. I'm not too sure, I always go down here. Or if the lava rain is here, they can go back here. Okay, so after those debuffs are removed, you have to remove it with your own personal debuff. If you're a class that doesn't have a personal debuff, or don't know your personal debuff, you need to ask for it and try to find it. But if you're a class that doesn't have one, you ask for a Spirit Shaper's Spirit Shell. And make sure you're 20 meters away. 20 meters is quite a big area. So make sure that you're very far away from everyone else. Dispel yourself, come back to the group if you're ranged. If you're not ranged, just go to boss. Watch out for lava flow if he does it. And then you just burst down the boss. For most groups first clears, you will have to do this 2 times. So just look for the second meteor animation, get back to center, so that way the main tank can dispel himself if he gets it, and then spread out again, come back, or dispel, come back, burn boss. It requires a bit more from everyone in your group, but it doesn't require you stacking all the way over here and running over here and bursting it within one, like some groups do. Some groups just brute force this. You know, the only possible person to get Meteor is Vanguard, and then everyone else just runs over and burns the hell out of the boss. So, it's a little bit easier to do as your first time if you don't have strong DPS. Alright, so getting into the actual fight. Okay, so I play DPS Vanguard, and so I'm off-tanking. In my group, preferably, I always want to tank this boss, but on our first kills, we didn't realize that you could interrupt the heal, and so I was always stationed to the steel one, which hits a little bit harder. Okay, so Indomitable Will. you're looking, or for your own personal debuffs, you're looking for a skill that does something like this. Removes all of your debuffs. Not like mercurial or anything like that. You need something that removes all of your debuffs. And that will remove the meteor debuff from you. Okay. So actually getting into the fight. As you can see, I tanked steel. This will not have the point of view for the other two. You'll be able to see little bits and pieces. Right now, this is the jump mechanic. Your main tank will need to be able to call that out. It's one of his animations. You need to be able to call it out, and so that way everyone else in the party can jump. Okay. Secondly, this right here, this animation that he just did, we call it line. It's just a line of hits. It goes directly towards one player in the party. This went towards center, so you want your off tank that's tanking this boss to be able to call center for your main tank healer, and then party or raid or range even for basically everyone else, because everyone else besides main tank healer and main tank, everyone else is right here, and so they will all have to dodge it. Now, if you're a decent class, you can probably tank one. Most classes cannot, unless you have pretty decent gear, tank 2 hits from this. Okay, so it's just something you have to call it up. As you can see, they're just burning it down. As soon as Obsidian Gatekeeper dies, you want to save your 3 stars, at least big AoE 3 stars, to burn the hell out of the ads. I did not get a good view. There's all the ads. They just instantly died to the 2 Blade Master's Pentastrikes. And now here comes everyone. Double jump was just called. Here comes another line, center. And here you're building 3 stars. You want your smites, you want your pentastrikes, you want everything. All the ranges come out, get to center, everyone stacks up. Here comes the meteor debuffs. As you can see, people went out. We actually, hold on, I'll say this real quick. We actually messed up. Someone dispelled almost instantly and gave it to a majority of the party. This is not what you want to happen, but the people in our group are used to it enough to where we can, for the most part, survive, even if there's a couple extra debuffs go out. See, Zed's kind of just died, but everyone else that has the debuff got out, and because it was spread, these people came out. You normally won't have people here, because this is really close to where the fire rain will come in. But as you can see, right here, back in this corner, you should only like put one person back in this whole area, because it's not 20 meters apart, and then you can put like one person back here. Dispel yourself or ask for a dispel, and then as soon as that is over, you burn boss. Double jump mechanic was right there if you are main tanking this boss. Most important thing to be careful of here now is healers heal this main tank. He does a bunch of damage based on, or they do more damage based on how many other gatekeepers you have killed. So he will hit like a truck. If your main tank dies and like you don't have another decent tanky class, like another Vanguard DPS that can hold him for a bit, he will likely just one shot whoever has the highest threat besides him. So heal the tank. And then the most important thing to look out for is the fire rain, which comes out here. These will always spawn in the same areas, by the way. They do not spawn on the main tank or anything. So they will always spawn like out to here and out in this area where the here, let me show you. They spawn like in this area right here, and they spawn in this area right here. They will always be in the same 2 spots. And so since this is, we have, most of our group has 3 set or 5 set, we are able to kill it without doing it a second time. But that's basically the boss. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. Main tanks calling out, or just tanks in general calling out abilities, really lessen the random deaths on this. And then after that, it's all just party awareness. Where is everyone going? Are they dispelling themselves? Are you accidentally giving debuffs to each other? That's basically it.